Grasping the principles of empiricism is crucial for developing a rational, evidence-based approach to life and knowledge. Empiricism is a philosophical ideology that posits that all knowledge comes from sensory experience. This fundamental doctrine emerged as a response to rationalism, which argues that knowledge can be gained through reason alone. It's vital to understand the essence of empiricism and its application to gaining knowledge and shaping our worldview. The basic tenet of empiricism asserts that sense perception and empirical evidence are the cornerstones of knowledge. Philosophers such as John Locke, George Berkeley, and David Hume are considered the foundational figures of this philosophy, each contributing unique perspectives and rich discourse to the ideology. John Locke, often hailed as the father of empiricism, argued that the mind at birth is a tabula rasa, or blank slate. According to Locke, all knowledge is imprinted on this slate through experience. He differentiated between simple and complex ideas. Simple ideas are the basic units of thought that arise directly from sensory experiences, while complex ideas are constructed from combinations of simple ideas. Locke's emphasis on the gathering of knowledge through the senses laid the groundwork for modern scientific methods and inquiry. George Berkeley, another important figure within the empiricist tradition, took empiricism a step further by introducing the notion of immaterialism. Berkeley contended that objects only exist as perceptions in our minds. To be is to be perceived. He argued that sensory experiences are the only reality we can truly know. Through this lens, reality itself is rooted in perception, which leads to an intriguing intersection with both psychological and phenomenological studies. David Hume, perhaps the most radical empiricist, explored the limits of human knowledge and understanding. Hume was skeptical about the existence of innate ideas and emphasized that human cognition is fundamentally shaped by habitual experiences. In his seminal work, An Inquiry Concerning Human Understanding, Hume contended that human belief in causality, the notion that certain events cause others, is derived not from logical reasoning, but from the mind's habit of associating events together. This introduced a level of skepticism about the certainties we claim and promoted a humble approach to scientific and philosophical investigation. Empiricism has had profound implications on various domains such as science, education, psychology, and even everyday decision-making. In scientific inquiry, empiricism has driven the development of the experimental method where hypotheses are tested through observation and experiments. This empirical approach ensures that theories are validated through tangible evidence, promoting greater accuracy and objectivity. In education, empiricist pedagogy emphasizes experiential learning where learners engage with concepts directly through hands-on activities and real-world applications. This method fosters deep, authentic learning experiences rather than rote memorization. Furthermore, in psychology, the empiricist perspective underscores the necessity of clinical studies, controlled observations, and statistical analysis to understand human behavior and mental processes. It aligns with therapeutic practices that rely on empirical evidence to validate treatment methodologies, ensuring efficacy and safety for patients. In everyday decision-making, adopting an empiricist mindset encourages individuals to rely on what can be observed and verified, promoting a practical and realistic outlook on life. It cultivates a habit of critical thinking and skepticism, reducing the likelihood of falling for fallacies and biases. To make the most of the knowledge shared in this lesson, start applying empiricist principles in your daily life. Next time you face a decision, gather information through observation and experience. Question assumptions, seek tangible evidence, and develop your understanding based on what can be directly perceived. Engage in experiential learning opportunities and value empirical research in shaping your views and beliefs. Embrace empiricism to enrich your quest for knowledge in a profoundly meaningful and practical way.